All right. Shalom to the elect of Israel. To the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. Want to give all praises to Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash, name of the Heavenly Father, who everybody ignorantly calls God. His true name in the ancient Hebrew, which is the Lashwan Qadash. His true name is Yahawah. Bahasham means in the name of. Yahawashi is the Holy One of Israel, who everybody ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. So-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, who was slain at the foundations of the earth for the salvation of the elect of Israel. Then you got 2/3 of the wicked Israelites here in America, Babylon the Great, and the other wicked Israelites scattered across the four corners of the earth that will come back to the loins of the elect after the destruction. The Rawchaa Qadash is the Holy Spirit that has been bestowed upon the men. The Heavenly Father has gave his only begotten Son out of the earth to complete this work. So we always want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone who led us to this truth, been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, to the hopeful elect. Lord, will we be part of that number? Lord, wouldn't this be edifying those who fear in the name of the Lord, striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities? His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah 3:5. It is not slack. 2 Peter 3:9. And is unto a ring. 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 42. Shalom to all you sincere believers out there. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash, Barak. And we're going to get into a lesson. Got several articles that we're going to go into, but a lot of them are coming from the elders and apostles. A few of them coming just from regular articles. The title is, "This is what your spirit is going to feel like if you don't submit before that day." Okay, and it's got various end time topics next to it. So when you look at this screen, this should spark something in your spirit, Jake. See this Edomite? He's sitting there. There's a whole bunch of books there. He's looking downtrodden. He's looking like he can't figure out the riddle of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's what it's going to be like in that day. You're going to have a whole bunch of books. You're going to be trying to do camp. You're going to be trying to do videos. You're going to be trying to tap into Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. But what is that music that we was hearing? It sounded like a wicked, evil, ballerina playtime box that you're going to hear in your mind. Like, you're going to be like, fuck, I'm late, man. And you're not going to make it, Jake. So this is your time to submit to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi before that time comes where you hear that sound, that music. We're going to play it one more time for you. I even try to make it a little bit less scary, putting some drums and shit in the shit. Because Jake like hip hop music. Yeah. You hear that? Yeah. That's what your mind gonna sound like, Jake. Because you was playing around with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and you wasn't ready for Jacob's trouble. It's gonna be a scary ass motherfucking time for your ass if you don't tap in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. It said that the righteous will scarcely be saved. So how much for your ass if you don't even submit to the order? So we're going to get into some Lord willing certifying to the flock. We're going to start with a couple videos coming from the brothers, the elders. This is Elder Ariella from the regional South Dallas camp, or regional Dallas camp, southern, in the southern states. And he was going in the Sunboat. He kind of talks a little bit about certain things that are happening. So we're gonna go into that. We're gonna pull up some precepts. First, let's do this. This is Amos. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. You see the top of the title. It says, "Seek me that you may live." That's the title of the whole chapter. So we're going to go to verse 18, and it says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord." Talking about Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. To what end is it for you, right? And it's talking to those who what? Don't believe in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That are out here like, yeah, we hear y'all, but we don't hear y'all. Them, right? That's who it's talking to. For the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. We're going to look at that word desire. What does it mean to desire the day of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi? But we know that what he said yesterday in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4, the Lord created everything. And he said he made the wicked for himself, yea, even for the day of evil. And it also said Isaiah, that, the day of vengeance is in his heart, which is in his mind, So that's how we know. If you're not following Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, why do you seek for the Most High to come back? You got these Christians, they be like, yeah, he gonna come back and he gonna love everybody. That's not what the scriptures say. Right?
Strong's H 183. Avah.
Avah. That's in that Syrian Hebrew, because it's in the Old Testament, and really that's not how you say it. When you got to look at the italics, but I don't know how to do that. My elder knows how to do it. But that's as close as we can get right now. So it says desire, incline, covet, wait longingly. So you got some people out here who's waiting for the return of the Lord, but they don't even know the Lord. And that's who he's talking to. Why are you waiting on me? I'm coming to destroy your ass because you ain't repented yet. Wish, sigh, won't. It says be greedy, prefer, right? To desire, crave. And it says food and drink. That ain't what it's talking about. It's talking spiritually, the day of the Lord. To desire, long for, lust after, says of bodily appetites. We're looking to be immortal. We're looking for the Lord to come destroy this place. We're desirous for the Lord to come and avenge us of our enemies. But you got certain people, they comfortable here in America, Babylon the Great. And they don't desire this place to fall. So why do you want Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi to return? It says that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. What are you waiting on? What are you doing? You out here that don't know Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So let's see what's going on the planet as we normally do and see what is going on. to see if his words are matching up with his day of darkness. Because if it was a day of light, if it was a day of light, then what? We really wouldn't be worrying about this type of shit, right? So we know that a day of darkness is coming. And we mentioned it in Proverbs and in Amos and it's in Matthew. It's in the New Testament too. So you got you people out here saying the Old Testament done away with, but it talk about a time that's never been before. All right, Jake, you want to keep thinking the Lord gonna come all nice and shit? All right, bro. We're gonna watch this real quick from the elders.
By chipping you, what we read about in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter.
Let's start back a little bit.
How they create chaos and how it's leading into the MOTB. We talk about this in the algorithms. Brothers that have followed this page, that have followed our old pages, they know that one of the things that I love to do was to talk about the algorithm of how the Most High has all these different things going on at the same time to have an end effect. And we know that
all these things at the same time. What have we been seeing over the last week and a half who everybody been watching? We seen Biden step down. We seen all these fires go out, all these people dying fires all over the planet and shit. All these people dying in these fires and shit. Riots, right? All that's going on. Biden stepped down. Pamela Harris trying, or not Pamela, but Kamala Harris trying to step in. Gonna be the first so-called black woman to be a president here in America, Babylon the Great. When this place was built off racism, you think these so-called white people, like, hold on. You think these so-called white people are gonna fucking let that shit slide? Hey, it's finna get real out here. For all you Jakes who be like, and thinking this shit funny. Hey, this shit finna go down on all Jacob's trouble. And how you say Jacob in the Lashwan Qadash is Yahawah. This is Yahawah's trouble. This ain't no fucking game, bro. And it's finna go down. That's why you see us talking about it every day. That's how serious it is, Jake. We talk about it every day. And this is one of the elders and apostles' new pages. Because all the other ones were taken down because they know we're not fucking playing. Elders and apostles, Great Millstone on down. We're not playing with prophecy. We're going to show you what this is. If you're willing to wait and listen. Right?
Esau really thinks he's going to digitize the world and put you in it by chipping you. What we read about in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 14th chapter, the 20th chapter. Okay? So in the midst of people just kind of living their lives, these things are going down. Now, it says this in 1 Thessalonians 5:2. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, right, then sudden destruction cometh upon them." Now, right now, even amongst political turmoil, even amongst systems breaking down worldwide, and having this evidently broken system, people really don't pay attention.
Nope.
95% of the people are absolute just sheep, just living their lives, paying their bills.
Yep.
And just toodalooting along in the earth.
Guess who's not doing that? The hopeful elect. We're not doing that. We're doing this. We're showing you that this shit ain't no game.
So they're going to say peace and safety. They're going to think it's going to keep going as it always been. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. and they shall not escape.
Yep, just like them 40 people sitting on that damn boat in Haiti, and that bitch caught on fire, all them dead. People riding on the bridge like everything good in China, bunch of them dead, right? All them people in the mall lit on fire, dead. That's what's coming, but on a mass or way mass scale.
All right, so all holy hell is getting ready to break loose as they try to institute these new, well, it's not even new, but these upgraded digital concepts, right? They've already written the legislation for it. They already put it out there with witchcraft that this is what they want to do to you. But now, like it talks about in the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter, they're moving quickly because they know they have but a short time. All right, this is why we see these things happen. All right, but it says in verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light and the children of the day.
Right.
We are not of the night nor of darkness. All right, so we see what's happening.
Yep.
We're watching. We're reporting. We're proclaiming it out to the people. We're blowing the trumpet. And also we are crying out to Yahawashi to redeem us from the imminent perils that are about to touch the earth.
God.
The dime of Jacob's trouble. All right. It says, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. All right. So we diligently pay attention to these things and get our spirits right. And we want to align ourselves with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Right?
Yep.
So I want to play this clip and we'll go over some more scriptures as we go. And Lord willing, this is edifying, okay? Let's play this. Start it out here.
Let's go ahead and start it up.
To what's happening. Get ready for the mother of all false flag attacks.
We begin with the global computer crisis. The worst may be over, but the outage is still causing problems.
In the past few hours, we've gotten some really disturbing news about what's coming to the people of the United States and our infrastructure that we rely on every day.
By the way, this is Morris. This is another one of the channels that Redacted has. I'm not even subscribed to this one. But it's high alert. This is a state of emergency in the United States. Okay, and so this was posted earlier today.
To live our lives. They will use you like pawns, so don't fall for it. So a couple of big stories that we're tracking today. All of this thanks to cybersecurity company CrowdStrike pushing a simple software update, as they say. It backfired, brought down the United States banking industry, the airline industry, e-commerce, you name it. Oh, and by the way, don't call 911 because there are nationwide outages of 911 services all across the U.S. When the CrowdStrike CEO was asked about it, he looked like he had a heart attack online.
So now when we look at this situation, this didn't just shut down things in the U.S. It shut things down globally, brothers.
Globally. So, right. So we're talking about that. Lord put the spirit on me to watch this movie last night called Guilty. And it's a Edomite, and he was a cop. All right, but he was in a court case because he killed somebody, right? Little young dude, he killed him. And so since he killed somebody, they had him answering 911 calls. And it's the same dude who acting, he played as Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, the new one, right? When Peter Parker and, you know, whatever, and he got to try to catch the bus and, you know, that guy. And, you know, they got a fire going on. A fire, fucking a big ass fire, right? And that shit lighting the whole damn town up. And so there's not really too many people that can answer the calls, you know? And that was when the systems was up. And he was like frustrated because he couldn't find out. Like he was like, fuck, do this. And they was like, we got all these calls from the fire, so we can't really do what you asking us to do. Right? They're telling you that the whole goddamn system out. So your ass go do some stupid shit out here. You try to call 12. You try to call 12, and that shit don't even work. That's what's gonna happen to a lot of y'all people. That music gonna start playing in your head. What was it? Let's play it one more time. What's that music? Yeah. It's gonna be fucking quiet. You realize Yahawashi is coming after your fucking ass. Because you didn't know this truth. And he's going to make sure your worst fear becomes your reality. That's what we're trying to tell you. That's what we're trying to warn you of. Above what Esau, even the so-called white man, is doing, you need to fear Yahawashi. He's going to come and do some shit to you. Okay, and he going to use whatever he want to use, but it's going to be him. And you're going to know. You know? There's another movie I watched, but I don't want to mention it yet. We're going to mention it in a second. Lord put spirit on me to watch the other day.
This all over the world were reporting that they were having issues, and brothers that was traveling at this time all had issues, and so it makes you.
He said even brothers had this because he said the Lord said he reigned on the just and the unjust, so ain't nobody exempt from going through this shit. We over here doing what everything the Lord told us to do, and we still going through this shit. It said we gonna barely make it out. Your ass ain't even listening. All right, Jake. All right, bro. We're gonna keep watching.
You think that if this one company having a software update, quote unquote, malfunction, how does this one company hold so much weight over all these corporations' access to the internet? Very, very strange. Or is it? Right? And this is the year that conspiracy theorists are turning out to be geniuses.
Right. This is the year all these people had all these different things that you thought was some bullshit is actually going down. And they over here talking about high alert. This video is 16 minutes. They know that a lot of y'all don't have a long attention span. A lot of y'all ain't dealing with shit. You sleep, and it ain't mean to be rude because that's why we're coming at your leaders, because that's what they taught us all to be like. But since we have the Qadash, the Holy Spirit, we're able to see this stuff. We're able to see this stuff and, decipher this stuff going down. Man, Shalom up. Yahawah Bahasham, Bahasham, Qadash, Barak. Shalom, big bro. I know they say big bro is elders. I know you're not an elder, but you like a brother that's been in the truth longer than me, like a little big bro, if I would say. The water for your video yesterday, it was, always watching videos and I always keep me in that spirit, of, we should be blessed to be here, man. We should be feeling blessed to be here, Jake. Man, I'm telling you. That video was beautiful you did. Your pa. But as we going into it, there's a video that I want that the brother sent in the chat. It's a chat. Hold on, let me find it. Yeah, well, okay. We're gonna go into that too, but I want to show something with this article that I got. Give me 1 second. It went to the chat, in the regional chat. in Dallas, you know, it was going over this, and they sent this video of this Edomite talking about Biden. Now, it was a spirit because this dude, I didn't get to watch this before I left out tonight to go do what I had to do. But he was talking about how there's rumors going around that Biden's already dead. Man, I go down the damn street. I walk out the house. His neighbors talking about this shit downstairs. So for just some random ass anybody's out here who don't even do the work, don't go on the highways and byways, don't even really got jobs, retired and shit, chilling. They know about what we talking about, man. So don't act like you don't know what the fuck we talking about. Don't do that. We know what we talking about. Y'all know what we talking about. That's why, and basically in this alert, and this is how you see how it pop up. It's already got an infomercial. So what does that mean? If it's got infomercials, it's got infomercials where it got a little commercial. I didn't have that shit play. It's already playing, right? This dude's name is Off Grid Desert Farming News. Well, if you was off grid, you wouldn't have no 50C13 and have no damn infomercials running on your shit. So what do we know? This guy's an insider. He knows what the fuck is going on. And he said that they haven't heard from Biden in 5 days. All right. And, you know, it's an Edomite. And, you know, these motherfuckers, they really be serious about their shit. He said 5 days they ain't heard of Trump. And he also said that Kamala Harris was going to go meet all the people, all the board of the Biden administration. Why would she have to go do a rush flight to do that? Now he did say, you know, the news be off. He even said the news be lying. So maybe next day something happened and he report whatever. But from what he knows, you don't have a president of America, Babylon the Great, on the brink of World War III just be like, ain't see our ass for 5 days. I work and fucking cook chicken every fucking day. These niggas see me 6 days a week. Hey, I'll be 5 minutes late. They be, who the fuck you at? All I do is cook chicken here. So you're talking about the president of America, Babylon the Great, gone for 5 days. No sound of him. Nobody saying nothing, saying he was here, there, whatever. Right around the time Trump got shot, Biden drop out, and then Kamala Harris finna be fucking president and shit. Biden acting like he 50 Cent and shit, right? Hey, ain't nobody worried about that nigga, man, or her. But we know one thing. It says Harris secures delegates needed to become Democratic nominee for president. So she's already passed that part. And it's been 1 day, one couple of days since we heard about him dropping out. She already got the backing. She's straight. He backing her, Pelosi back, right? And they trying to do it under a so-called black woman. Out of all fucking people, these dusty head ass niggas is through. Okay? These niggas is through, man. It's game over for these niggas, man. It's game over. We're going to go to Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Because I've been a little bit too long without the scriptures. We're going to look up a word. Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, right? Talking about Esau, Edom, so-called white man. We're impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, right? Return. That means what? Reincarnation. They're going to come back and they're going to rebuild. And that's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing them trying to rebuild Rome, and it's keep going wrong. They're trying to rebuild Rome. This is the revived Roman Empire. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord have indignation forever. Ain't never gonna take his wrath off of Esau, Edom. That's why he's got to get destroyed. Because the Lord eventually has to have mercy, but he can't go against his own word. He said that it's going to be forever with these motherfuckers, so he got to delete these motherfuckers. He got to get them out of here, right? So it said, and it said, build, right? I'm going to go build shit. I'm going to look up that word build in the Assyrian Hebrew as best as we can.
Strong's H 1129. Bana.
It says to build, rebuild, establish, cause to continue. So it was a lineage that was caused to continue. It was something that's already been here. This America is not new. It's something that was caused to continue. And what did the Romans have? What did the Republic? What did the Romans have? The plebeians and the plebeians and the patricians, the Flavians and the patricians. Then you got what? The Republicans and the Democrats over here. So they said, damn, they fucked up the Roman Empire. It fell. We lost everything. What did Esau say? We're going to come back and we're going to try to reestablish that. That's reincarnation. How did they know about that place? Because the Lord put the spirit in them to know, man. It's part of prophecy. You know, to know what they were gonna do, right? To build a house, i.e., establish a family. What's that house? The Tower of Babylon. That's what we call this place, Babylon the Great. America, Babylon the Great. Babel means confusion. That's why a lot of the people who are under Esau, Edom, even their own people, are like, the fuck's going on? This is confusion. To be built, to be rebuilt, established, of restored exiles. And it says figuratively, but it's meaning for real. These are the same people back today. And we're gonna show you. We're gonna show you, we're gonna prove it to you. Established, to be built up, of childless wife becoming a mother of a family to the children of a concubine, blah, 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 blah. That ain't really what we're looking at. But we've seen it. Repair, set. So this is the revived Roman Empire. This is why the elders and apostles tell you that. See, it says built again. So when Esau, Edom came out in the 1500s and made the Renaissance era, they built Rome again. Okay? That's what it's saying. And this is them trying to do it. And they're trying to do it with a so-called black woman this time. And this whole time, they've hated Jake. You think it's going to go out good, Jake? You think it's going to go out? You think they have fucking lynched Jake here for fucking years. And they said, we're going to want a fucking so-called black woman to come be president. And then you got the elders and apostles showing videos of Gerald Ford in 1989 saying there's going to be a time where president fucking becomes president and then his ass dies and then the woman becomes president. And they talking about this nigga has been gone for 5 days and they ain't seen this nigga. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake. You know what it's going to be like in that day? You know what it's going to be like, Jake? If you're not with the elders and the apostles, you're not with the brothers and us, what does music sound like? Yeah. It's going to sound like despair. No hope. That's what it's going to sound like. No hope. None. You keep playing around with Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you're going to feel like this. This is what you're going to be looking for in that day. And you're not going to be able to find it. This is revelation. You got a lot of people out here, they playing this virtual reality shit. They got a new one out called the Blair Witch Project. They over there killing people and going through this wicked seance, and they got the whole fucking shit going on where Esau got all these sounds coming in Jake's head, and he don't even know what the fuck going on. You're gonna find the fuck out. You keep playing around with the Lord, you're gonna find the fuck out. That shit ain't no game. And Jake think he can just shoot bullets at everything and it solves his problems. That's why a lot of Jake gonna die out here. It's Revelation chapter 9, verse 6. And in those days, talking about Jacob's trouble, we talking about that yesterday. Shall men seek death and shall not find it. How much for you women out there? How much more for women out there when it says that men shall seek death and shall not find it? You know what else you ain't gonna find? The truth of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's where you're gonna be hoping your ass is dead. That's why you're gonna be hoping that. That's why you very blessed to hear this right now and receive it the right way. Because if not, we was playing that music earlier. Hey, it sound like despair, man. Right? So they shall seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die. We looked at that word desire earlier, right? And death shall flee from them, right? We're going to look at that word seek. It's going to be in the Greek. You're probably going to have a part 2 on this. I got a lot to cover, but not a lot. But you know me, I like looking up a lot of words.
Strong's G 2212. Zeteo.
It says to seek in order to find. So you're going to be trying to die. You're going to be trying to do shit to die. And the Lord's going to make sure your ass don't die. Okay, that's what we're talking about right now. You're going to be in a time where you're going to hear this in your spirit's going to feel like this, and you're going to try to die. You're not going to be able to die. That's what we're talking about. You're going to be like, oh shit, I'm trying to die, and you can't fucking die. It's going to be fucking terrified. It said to seek in order to find out by thinking, meditating, reasoning, to inquire into. You did all this shit to try to get the fuck out of Jacob's trouble. You can't. This is for people who didn't fucking listen, man. You think you're just going to die an easy ass death? No, the Lord's going to make you go through all types of shit and torture the shit out of you. And this is the other movie I watched. Lord told me to watch. It's called Countdown. And the woman that plays in it, she played in another movie where she died in the other one. She got fucked up by this wicked ass Edomite. But she always playing scary movies and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know her name or whatever. But the other one she played in was like, it's called You. And it's Edomite. He like fucking like act like he love her so much, and then he like fucking kill this bitch because she was an adulterous, woman. But anyway, she's in this other video, and hold on, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, but she's in this other movie called Countdown, and basically it's these people sitting at this table at a party, right? And they like, yeah, we found this app. It's called Countdown, and basically it's showing them how long they got to live. And she find out, not surprisingly, she got 3 days left to live and shit, right? So she goes and they go seek to go find somebody spiritual. And she goes to one Edomite, and he's like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm gonna send you somebody who does. But that person didn't he believing in ghosts and spirits and demons, but he never seen them. So he just knew the stories, and he kind of pulled up the story of like this curse that she was under for fucking accepting that app, right? And, you know, she tried to do all this shit to escape it or whatnot. But at the end of the story, even though she thought she got away with it, she never did. And that's how Esau Edom's going to be like. He going to think he going to get out of his judgment. That's how he thought. He thought since he died, because they know about reincarnation. They not retarded. Why do you think they leave their shit to their sons? Because they know they going to come back and get that shit. Why do you think they did that? They're not fucking that dumb. You know, the Lord controls them. You know, they know better. They know that Satan controls them. So they thought that they was going to be able to escape judgment from that, you know, because they're carnal. The closest that they can get to show you that there's something on the other side. They're always talking about UFOs, which is the so-called chariots and aliens and shit. That's the closest they can get to show you all that. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is not playing the fuck around. And it's finna go the fuck down. That's the closest they can show you to this shit. It says to seek after, seek for, aim at. Try to die, and you can't. And we're talking about somebody that's not even chosen to make it in the chariots. You think this is a fucking game, Jake? This is not a fucking game. Strive after, to seek, require. Said, Lord, I was supposed to have been dead by now. To demand, to crave. You telling the Lord, demand something from someone. Lord, kill me. Nah, motherfucker. You thought this wasn't hell. Fuck that. Says of uncertain affinity to seek liberty, literally or figuratively. See both. Especially by Hebraism or Hebraism. Right? To worship the Most High, talking about in the Hebrew. The Lashawan Qadash. But if you don't even know the Lashawan Qadash, you won't even do that. But you're going to have some people who is in these other false camps. They're going to be trying to call on Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Like, you know, everybody was under Bishop Nathaniel and all these niggas talking all that Christ shit. They're going to get what? Through. They're going to be out here trying to wish they could die. It's going to be all types of shit the Lord put them through. And then all they going to hear, and he might even play this music in the background. You be going through all this shit. And the Lord got some freaky ass music like this playing around, and demons fucking with you and getting in your face and shit. And fucking terrifying you, cutting you up and shit. You barely surviving and shit and crawling, and they leave you alone a while so you can survive and shit. Fuck around with the Lord, man. Tired of you niggas talking this shit, boy. You gotta use a whole bunch of words, Jake. You gotta use a whole bunch of words, Jake. And they starting to do what? They starting to get rid of the hospitals. They starting to get rid of all types of shit. And you ain't gonna have nobody to call. It says Norman residents left with questions and concerns as hospital set to close its door. Right? Norman Regional Hospital. Like, I fucking ride down this street and shit sometimes. I know where this is. Okay? What she's talking about, that fucking hospital's been there forever. Bitch got some big ass glasses. But I've been over here. Okay? This bitch been out, been in the hospital, been a long time. They finna close that shit. There's gonna come to a time, Jake, there's not gonna be no hospitals and shit. Shalom. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Barak. Shalom, bro. The water for tuning in. But yeah, it's gonna be a time, Jake. Like, gonna be no hospitals and shit, and you gonna be wishing your ass was dead. You ain't gonna be trying to go to the hospital. You're gonna be like, Lord, fuck the hospital. I'm trying to hang myself or something because of all the shit that I'm seeing. You're gonna say, nope. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure I guide you to keep yourself alive. And basically have you out here suffering until you just get hit by the missiles. Or you might die and then you get raised back up when the time in Daniel chapter 12, verse 2, that the incorruptible and the corruptible get raised up. And then your ass get nuked after you went through all that shit and then died and then came back, your ass get nuked. Jake, you're going to wish your ass was dead, man. You keep fucking around with the Lord, man. That's what we keep saying. And you know what the Lord's gonna feel like?
Y'all niggas chasing this scattered ass too hard, bro.
Hold on.
Y'all chasing it too.
We're gonna do that next. This Eve kind of going off. She sound like a, manly, but whatever. The brother pointed out that she was trying to make a point. So we're going to go into that. But first, we're going to go to Proverbs. We're going to go over here. Chapter 1, verse 26. Jake, you're going to be doing all that shit, wishing you can die. And this is what the Lord's going to be doing. This is what he's going to be doing. While you're doing that, you're going to be like, please, I want to die. Is what he's going to be fucking doing if you're not with the body of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Right? That pleading, you just wish your ass was dead. He don't give a shit. Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, because you're gonna have that whirlwind is some of them chariots. They beam your ass out of fucking. One of them beam your ass, you don't even die. It just blow your leg off and you crawling around and shit and you make it or whatever. You find some way to put a splint on your leg and you survive and shit. And the Lord's still torching your ass, having certain shit. Because it talked about in Revelation, like I said in chapter 9, it talks about these beasts, okay, that hurt you for 5 months. And 5 months can be however amount of time. And it said it was they job just to hurt your ass, not to kill you. And a lot of that shit is talking about them AI robots. They come out and just eat program, torture your ass and shit, and leave your ass alive for who knows how long. And we know you done seen a lot of Jakes out here. Y'all done seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That nigga had that nigga on fucking a plant that nigga on that damn hook, and that nigga was still alive. He was cutting that nigga up and shit. Keep fucking around, Jake. We keep trying to be nice to your ass about it, but a lot of you Jakes think this shit's a fucking joke. And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind with distress and anguish coming upon you. Lord gonna be laughing at your ass when he let them devils plank your ass, torture your ass. It's not nothing to play with, Jake. And we know when it talked about he's going to rebuild the desolate places, right? What we read earlier, he said he's going to try to rebuild Rome, right? How do we know? It's Exodus chapter 17, verse 16. And it reads, for he said, because the Lord have sworn, right? That the Lord, right? It said the Lord, not us. The Lord's going to have war with a certain amount of people. So we know that his anger towards these people is for real. That the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And Amalek was the first in descendants of Esau. So the fact that you got these other people saying that Amalek is done away with and Esau is done away with, it said from generation to generation that he was going to have war with these bastards. And that's the ones who got all the money. Why do you think that you got these six-pack Edomite Joes over here? Because they was trying to what? Get away from Amalek because they wasn't getting no bread. They was like, we tired of fucking living under you motherfuckers. We going to go over there. So they had Christopher Columbus, all these motherfuckers go over here and they seen the northern tribe and they fucking was what? They started being demons. Talking about some Thanksgiving. My fucking ass. We ain't thankful for you niggas. We hope you die because you are going to die. And it said in Job chapter 11 that the only thing that you hope for is your last breath. But it said in Revelation chapter 9, you're not going to get it. You're going to fucking wish you got it. And you're not going to get it. That's why, that's that. Your hope will not even be granted to you in that day. And that's talking to you Jakes out there who don't want to repent. We know that he made the wicked to do that, but you Jakes out there don't want to repent. Hey, Lord's going to make sure your last breath is going to be your only hope in that day. And you're not going to get it. That's the kind of power you're fucking with. Like, that is who you're fucking with. You know, since you don't want to fucking listen, you know, you don't understand you're going backward, but we're going to go into that. We're going to go into the word in Isaiah. But first, we're going to watch this.
Y'all niggas chasing this scattered ass too hard, bro. Y'all chasing it too hard, bro. This is why every time you turn around, you niggas is somewhere, you know, reflecting on how a silly ass bitch did y'all with y'all children, with y'all assets, with the things that you built, with y'all business, with the stuff you confided in. These women don't give a fuck about no privacy, about no motherfucking family, about, you know what they care about? BBLs.
You hear that? We're going to run it back one more time, just a little bit.
Built with y'all business, with the stuff you confided in. These women don't give a fuck about no privacy, about no motherfucking...
No prophecy, right? They don't give a fuck. But Jake done gone backward, man. Jake think these bitches gonna save him. Jake think Kamala Harris gonna save niggas, man. Think Trump gonna save niggas, man.
Fucking family, about, you know what they care about? BBLs. Bitch, they care about building a bunch of followers online. They care about their motherfucking high lash businesses. Bitch, they don't give a fuck. They care about their kids having on designer and keeping up with the rest of the kids at the school. They don't give no fucks about these kids' reading levels. They don't give a damn about if the children are passing in their right grade or doing something with themselves when they graduate high school. The majority of these females do not give a fuck about that. They care about being a victim. They care about being able to tell everybody in the community that you some sort of deadbeat, like it's an award at the end of the child's life. They don't give a fuck that this stuff psychologically fucks children up. They don't give a damn. You can show them the facts. These women don't care. They will argue their opinion and they feeling over fact. They don't give a fuck about the truth. Y'all don't understand that by now? And the sooner y'all care more as men about real substance, the sooner these bitches will go sit down somewhere. Because when no nigga trying to get no pussy from your ass, you'll go sit down somewhere. When no nigga paying your ass no mind and ain't no bitches big upping you over caring about this shallow ass shit, you'll go sit down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
These hoes don't care about shit that's good for the culture. They care about shit that's good for online. Because that's what they being fed. Through the music, through the reality, all the bitch care about is looking fly and fighting another bitch over a man or some shit. A man that showing you he don't want nothing to do with family. He don't got shit. And this is the thing. Y'all niggas got to understand. Like,
but when you hearing of what she got her nails done. She got the eyelashes. She got the wig on. So she going off a little bit too. But she making a good point.
These hoes nowadays will know. And this is what I was saying earlier. You got to have some sort of sense of loyalty and commitment and dedication to yourself, your ethics, your brand as a man. I'm going to tell you why, right? Because...
And now we're going to stop right there. Because she's trying to teach men what we need to have, and we don't need that as men of the Lord. What we're trying to say is Jake punk ass going backward. We don't need you to teach us how to have value of ourselves. Men of the Lord, we don't need that. The fact that we're serving Yahawah, Yahawashi shows you that we give a fuck about ourselves. Because if we didn't, we'd be out here doing like everybody else and be trying to get blown the fuck up. This Isaiah chapter 1, verse 4, and it reads, sinful nation, right? A people laden with iniquity, sin upon sin, a seed of evildoers. So you got 2/3 of our people who are what? They don't want to change. That's why you got Eve over here talking about it, but she trying to tell certain men and whatnot. That's not her position. You know whose position to tell the men to repent? That's our fucking job. You know? But Jake backwards, so you'll probably hear most Jakes be like, oh, she going in, preach, sister, preach. Nigga, we out here doing that shit. You supposed to listen to us. We the ones who carry the seed. Jake fucking backward. Children of evildoers. Children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, right? Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And it says that he hate every false thing. That's why we don't like the eyelashes. We don't like the makeup. We don't like the wigs. We don't like all that shit. We rather you show us that you under the curses and just have your hair wrapped and not be in all that shit. We'd rather have that. I'd rather have a woman that don't got to dress all nice and know that she worth more to me than these bitches. You know, it be some women be trying to talk to me and I forget the fuck they said, don't even remember the last thing I said to them and shit. Because I know they don't love Yahawah, Bahasham, and Yahawashi. Like, that's what's going to make me remember you. If you remember Yahawah, Bahasham, and Yahawashi. If you don't, I'm going to forget your ass quickly. Like that. That quick. Like, literally. This is not no shit I'm just saying. Like, I literally, certain women try to talk to me and they want to know about my necklaces and shit or whatever. All right, whatever. You really don't want to know unless you're ready to suffer with us. Because that's what you got to, that's when people want to quit in the truth. When you realize this is about suffering. Then you ask want to be all fucking, oh, I can't do that. All right, bye. And that day, you're going to suffer so much, you're going to wish you were fucking dead. So they have forsaken the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Right? And when you look up that word build, and the aim, I'm going to go back to it just because I want to show you. We're going to go back to it first. And then I'm going to show you why I pulled up this scripture in Malachi 1 verse 4. Right? Because it said they'll build, right? I want to show something. I learned this yesterday. I didn't know this. But it was very Lord compelled me to go to it. So he said build, right? I'm going to go back to the word build in the Malachi 1 verse 4. Forgot to mention it. Let me go to it. Where is the outline? Okay. Hold on. Let me find it. No. It said backward. When it said they shall build, it said backward. But I'm going to find it so you can see it. You know, it says the biblical usage and then the outline. Let me find it. Where is it at, man? Why didn't it show it? It's on my phone. It's crazy. Doesn't show it here. When you do it on the phone, it shows way more than this. Well, let me see. Let me see real quick. Okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted to look up. The word return, right? I said it return.
Strong's H 7725. Shuv.
It says to turn back, to return, come and go back. You know, when I talk about how they said that their land was laid destined, they would come and return and rebuild something. That's what we're seeing right now in America. They're trying to rebuild the revived Roman Empire. They're trying to rebuild it and make it what it was, but it ain't working. They're trying other shit, right? To return unto. So that's why we know America's not something new. Go back, come back, of dying, right? To turn back, to turn away, right? We're going to go down to what I want to say. To turn back or backward, right? Repel. right? Reject, refuse, okay? Reverse, to reverse. That's why when you go over here in Isaiah, it said that 2/3 is what? They going fucking backward because they want this place to stay. They want to keep the revived Roman Empire. They want to stay here. They want to be here and shit. See the rebellion of the Most High's people. That's the whole name of the chapter. There's all this shit is writings about what the fuck Israel's doing right now. You know? So we're going to go to that word backward, right? Because we seen it was over there. That's why you want to look up different words.
Strong's H 268. Ahor.
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 Ahor. It's almost saying like a whore. You damn whores. But that really ain't what it's saying. That was just me talking shit. That's an inside joke. Anyways, when you look right here, it says backward, behind, also as facing north. And then it says the west. So people have a Western mindset. This is what the elders and apostles talk about all the time. That's what they mean by backward. You have a Western mindset. That's what it's literally saying, backward. The West. Oh, man, look at this. This is, look, it's all right here for you to see. Time to come without, right? The backside, the rear, right? Jake over here worshiping the creature more than the creator. We're going to go into the New Testament. We're going to look up that. Romans. And this is why the elders and apostles say, look up words. You start seeing how the Old Testament connects with the New Testament to know that it's not done away with, man. This is like, it's all right there. It's literally saying the same thing. It's Romans chapter 1 verse, let's start at 1 verse 24. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness, to the lust of their own hearts. We know the word heart means lob, talking about your mind. That's where you get the word lavatory from. It's talking about your thinking tank, your mind. To dishonor their own bodies between themselves, right? By doing what? Thinking in a Western mindset. That's what it means to be reborn again, to not think in a Western mindset. You know, a man can only have one wife. You eat pork, you go to church on Sunday. That's a Western mindset. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Right? You look up that word creature. It's in the Greek. Can't wait till I can know all this in Hebrew.
Strong's G 2937. Catesis.
An act of founding, establishing, building, etc. The act of creating, creation, i.e. thing created, of individual things, beings, and creature creation. Right? You see? Says after a rabbinical usage by which a man converted from idolatry to Judaism was called the son of aggregate things created, institution, ordinance, right? So they're celebrating, they're worshiping the ordinance that the Most High set up, which is who? Who's ruling right now? Esau, even the so-called white man. That's why you do something wrong, the cops come after you and shit. They're worshiping this system. Okay? The ordinance. That's what it means by creature. So that's how you know it's not talking about fucking animals and shit. It's talking about ordinance. Animals, this isn't fucking Planet of the Apes. It's talking about real life, real fucking life. You know? It has to do with everything going on around us. Right? And word creator. We'll do that, and we'll go into a part 1. We'll close out, and then we'll go into part 2 later. Because if I go into a part 2, we're going to be here for 2 hours. We're going to do 1 hour. We're going to do another one. I'm off.
Strong's G 2936. Catizo.
Yeah, I'm off today. I got time today, Jake. I got time to talk about this shit today for once. Catizo, to make habitable, to people a place, region, island, a found city, colony, state, to create of the Most High, creating the worlds, to form, shape, right? So they're worshiping, what the Most High made instead of worshiping the Most High, right? Originality, create, make, through the idea of proprietorship, right? This is a proper manner. He said, let things be done decently in order. All these Greek words, when you go look them up, it goes back to the scriptures, man. All of this stuff goes back to the scriptures. So hear this woman tripping. Next couple things we're going to go into, but we're going to make a second video on it. I want to do one more precept. And then we're going to close out, and then we're going to go into the part 2. Because the part 2 is it's going to be a little bit. We're going to want to watch what these Edomites is talking about, because they're just going to give some good information. So I'm going to do it later, Lord willing, sometime at around noon. The elders and apostles already done something on it. I'm just coming back and relaying it. They already sent out, the video. But I watched all of it earlier and was like, Esau is fucking scared, man. He's terrified. We're gonna go into it, but we're not gonna just hassle you enough where you just like, damn, Jake didn't do a 2-hour video. We already been there an hour. It's Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Very simple one, showing you that in Romans, where actually, yeah, we're good with that. Exodus chapter 20, verse 3, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And that's the problem with Jake. He's worshiping the creature more than the creator. That's the problem. And he thinks that the Old Testament doesn't match up with the New Testament. And it just said they worship the creature more than the creator. And what did the Lord say? He just said, don't put no other gods before me, and they worship in this world. This is how you know that the Old Testament is not done away with. They're saying the same shit in the New Testament. He's saying the same thing. Romans chapter 13, verse 1, the last one. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power. So we know that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi controls both sides, right? So that means what? You're supposed to flow into that. And whatever we got going on, we got to fit into that. That's why you see Jake over here. We paying taxes. We go to work. We make sure all our shit's up to date, whatnot, whatever. For there is no power but of the Most High. So we know that Edom was set up by the Most High because we sinned against the Lord. So we have to what? We have to follow the rules to show that what? We're accepting our punishment. That's what makes you a son. You keep rejecting the Lord after you get your punishment. You're gonna be like, the fuck? He wants you to be corrected and be like, all right, I'm not gonna do that no more. Okay? And sometimes when you got a son, maybe he do some shit inside. When you correcting him, he do some shit wrong, you wink at it. Like, whatever. You're doing good enough. That's how the Lord is with us, because it said our righteousness is filthy rags. So sometimes Jake goes off. Sometimes Jake make mistakes. That's all right. That's you good, Jake. Keep moving. And then that's why we want to be the Lord's favorites. Because King David, what'd he do? He committed adultery. What did do, Lord? He winked at him and said, that's all good, bro. I forgive you. I have mercy on you. Don't worry about that. I need you to do something else later. I don't know. Build the whole fucking tabernacle. So he's like, we good. We ain't got to talk about that. I'm gonna have you do this. And he made David do that to make everybody down here that's not like King David to feel that way. That's why I said that even the weakest in this time shall be as King David. Because what? We were going to go off and the Lord was like, don't worry about that. Serve me and do the work of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, talking to the men. Right? For there is no power but of the Most High, the powers that are ordained of the Most High. So this was ordained that we had to go through this. And Jake, that famine of the word come, man. This is what you're going to be looking like if you don't serve Yahawah, Bahasham. You're going to look like that. You're going to look like an Edomite with tats all over himself and books up and down your fucking shit. And it's going to be an arrow pointing down to destruction. And you're going to have a camera trying to do camp. And you're going to be looking for Jake. You're going to be looking for the prophets. And they're not going to be nowhere. Your third eye is going to be trying to look and find everything you need. And you're never going to find it. You're just going to look like this. In that never-ending cycle. Like a fucking, nursery rhyme ballerina doing a fucking dance in a circle on your ass. You're never going to get out and you're going to be wishing you were dead. So shalom to elect Israel, to the whole elect Israel, to the whole elect Israel. Hey, Jake going to be cooked out here. Hey, Khan, gonna be cooked out here. You see that? Cooked, baked. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of a fucking bunch of burnt ass croutons out here. So shalom to elect Israel, the whole elect Israel, Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. Want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Let us all to this truth. Been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, to the hopeful elect. Lord, when we part of that number, Lord, when it's better to find those who fear in the name of the Lord, striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. The judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah 3:5, or Lord, judgment always comes to light. It's Zechariah chapter 3 verse 5. It's not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. Unto a ring. 2 Peter chapter 5 verse 42. Salaki, I was trying to type the part 1 in. So water for all you sincere brothers tuning in here and on after. All you sincere sisters as well, you few sisters, because we know most of y'all, this is Kamala Harris's, and all of y'all are gonna get roasted. So for you sincere sisters, and peace and blessing to the elect. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.